Morning, everyone, and welcome to the briefing for Tuesday, the 12th of March. I'm afraid I can't offer very good news today regarding the weather. So the synoptic situation is we have warm front just passing through us at the moment. And midday chart, you see it's actually off to the east of Lasham. It is going through earlier than I think it was initially forecast, so the rain is going to stop a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, once the rain stops, the weather we're going to be left with in this warm sector is going to be less than pleasant. Continuing on to tomorrow, we're still technically in this warm sector, but it does dry out a little bit by the looks of it. And isobars tightening up quite a lot, so the winds will be increasing. You see this low pressure system really building up quite strong just north of Scotland. So we'll be getting quite windy tomorrow, but hopefully we should get a day out of it. And similar picture on Thursday, provided all these fronts stay out of our way, should get a day out of it on Thursday as well. Winds today, about 30 to 40 knots of flying height if we were to go flying, but it's pretty unlikely. Sat pick, so you can see we're under that warm front at the moment. And you can't really see a clearance behind it. It's probably out to the southwest somewhere. But as it does go through, we'll just be in this warm sector and it's going to be very damp and low cloud and generally quite miserable. Unsurprisingly, the rainfall radar is picking up quite a lot at the moment. As we go through midday, you see the majority of it has passed, and then a few hours past midday. No heavy rain, but you see this just very light area of rain for the majority of the afternoon. We may actually see that as just drizzle, or otherwise it may actually be dry. But either way, it's going to be very humid, so the cloud will be very low. Continuing on to tomorrow, hopefully it is drying out a little bit. You see by early morning tomorrow, it is a bit drier. Public forecast then showing heavy showers at the moment, which is what we've got right now. And then drying out a little bit into the afternoon, but still the chance of the odd shower. Temperature currently at 9, getting up to about 11 as that warm front has gone through. And you notice the main issue we're going to have later on, which will preclude flying, is the humidity staying up at 97, 98%, which really isn't very good news. You also see the visibility here showing very poor going and medium going into the afternoon. So midday temperatures should be about 11 degrees. Looking at GFS with dew points about 10. If we go across to 3 o'clock, temperatures staying the same, about 11. Dew points also about 10 degrees. So if you've got a 1 degree split there, cloud base is not going to be very good. Current view outside, unsurprising. Currently quite warm, 9.5 degrees, dew points just under 8. The warm front is at least making it a bit warmer, but it's making it very wet. So Farnborough's forecast, they put a blanket for the whole day here, broken at 2,500. Not quite sure what they're talking about there. But they've put a tempo here from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m, broken clouds at 1,000 feet and rain. Bear in mind we're a little bit higher than Farnborough, so that'll be a bit lower at Lasham. Prop 40 for most of the day, broken clouds at 500 feet, rain and drizzle. I'd say that's probably a bit more of a prop 18 than a prop 40. Prop 30 here for later this afternoon, 4 p.m. onwards, broken clouds at 700, rain and drizzle. So not very good news looking at that. Okay, top NTO. 10 a.m. Showing what we've got at the moment. Going across the midday, it is clearing up ever so slightly, but the cloud's still going to be probably less than 1,000 feet and still drizzle according to this forecast. And the best picture I can show you is at about 4 p.m, where there's still drizzle around and the cloud base, according to Top Meteo, could be about 1,000 feet, but I doubt we'll even get that much. Okay, so very unlikely we'll be flying today. I'd say 90% against, unless there's some miracle with the weather. So the simulator is serviceable if you'd like to use that, and there's no movements to be worrying about on the airfield. Okay, hopefully see you on a nicer day. Bye for now.